gonna help everybody understand what's going on in the Black community. So I'm gonna come at it this way. The feminist movement means different for women in a white community and it means something entirely different for women in the Black community and in the Spanish community. It's a difference. In the white community, because they have their women, they choose the more quality man on the front end. They don't have the same type of problems during the relationship and on the back end. Because women of color use their body, and because women of color look at a man as someone that got to bow down to their wet pussy. All men are the same. All men are dogs. Because they have all these narratives towards men, the culture and the climate, when you get to speak out about a man, you get to just really go hard. You get to really just trash him out. All right, I need y'all to follow me. So when you look at JADA Pinkett Smith and how JADA Pinkett Smith is doing what she is doing, saying what she is saying, the reason why it's coming off so over the top, the reason why it's coming out like, dang, do you even like your husband? Is because the culture of Black women is different than the culture of white women. Stephen A. Smith came out and talked about JADA Pinkett Smith. Dr. Umar Johnson came out and talked about JADA Pinkett Smith. Why are all these individuals talking about JADA Pinkett Smith as if though JADA Pinkett Smith is doing something new? Why are all these individuals now saying, oh, wait a minute, JADA Pinkett Smith is now talking about Black men or her man? Whoa, no, this is what the climate, and this is the culture. Did it stop? Hold on a second. Okay, I found this new place to charge my car at, so let me go left for a second. When I brought this car, I really stayed in my world of my routine and what I was doing. So when I brought this car is an electric car. I really never stopped and introduced myself to all the various charging stations. I would just go to EVgo charging points, and I found that EVgo I found out that EVgo, their charging places was a little bit far and few in between. So I found this place, and I'm checking it out. So I didn't know that I'm looking at the screen and it's doing a bunch of advertisement on the screen, but I should have just looked at my charging cues here on the dash and realized that the car, in fact, was still charging. Nonetheless, first time coming here. All right. So, like I was saying, Dr. Umar Johnson jumping out on JADA Pinkett. Stephen A. Smith jumping out on JADA Pinkett. I would like somebody to tell me what exactly is JADA Pinkett Smith doing that is so different than all these other chicks on social media. What has JADA Pinkett Smith invented what had JADA Pinkett Smith introduced to us today here in 2023 with the release of her new book, what has this woman introduced new in the Black community? What has she done? Other than be a celebrity status figure that's now doing and putting her business out there and not giving her man no respect, etc., etc. What is Jada Pinkett Smith doing that is so different than what all these individuals are doing? What is the difference? Because I'm here to tell you there is no difference. This is why, and I want to be clear about something, the culture of what Jada Pinkett Smith is doing, the culture, the climate is the reason why I do not speak to my mother today, and I never will. I will never speak to my mom again. There's nothing my mom could say to me that'll make me say, son, I'm sorry. You know, because I'm gonna tell y'all the thing about me. If for the new people that don't know me, I'm more purer than an individual that's out doing some old, got some old, you know, I'm just out there, blah, 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 blah. I've always been a stand-up person. So as a stand-up person, my word or my actions is always stand-up. When you decide you want to come at me, then you're misinterpreting what I'm saying just so you can mock or patronize me. For my mom to see that I fought to be a father for 11 and a half years and for her not to have a relationship with her own daughter, and I'm constantly during that 11 and a half years, I was constantly telling my mom, it's not, see, the women of your generation is not like the women of my generation. That means I'm experiencing something different, even though she would say my job got brought out by somebody else, and now they got these new young Black girls coming there, and Chris, their booties they wear these tight stuff and their booties be showing and their booty crack be showing, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. But for the sake of me talking about Black women, you want to just jump on me as some type of a superhero feminist man checker. You want to check me. Got you. Let me tell you what you won. I will never, ever speak to you again. People, let me tell y'all something. I am in control of every problem in my life. Let me tell you what that means. That means, let's just say, I was out and about. This is an electric car. I was out and about, and the battery got low. Now I'm like, oh sweat, I need to find some way to charge my car, right? That is a problem that I have, but I can control that, meaning once I find out where the charge points is, problem solved. I'm not interested in having problems with people. I will accept problems with things. I will accept a problem with my dog. I will accept problems with my money. I will accept problems with anything else. I will not accept the problem with a person. Why? Because a person can change a narrative. If I'm telling my mom, hey mom, it's the women of my generation, the women of your, if I'm telling my mom, it's the women of my generation, then And my mom had the opportunity to say, I understand. But nope, my mom said, so what? Her words. This is my mama. This is my mama. This is her words. This is my mom words. This is my mom words. My mom said, so what? I got, this is the vigor that I got. So what? I got nieces and I'm sure they ain't like that. So you tearing off into my ass. Your nieces didn't even hear what I said, number one. Number two, don't nobody give about you. Don't nobody come down here to Florida to see you. You're no one's favorite auntie. No one's. But for the sake of you saying, oh no, you talking about black women, I'm gonna, you know what? You can go to fucking hell. You can go there on an express train and I'll pay for it. Because what I'm not gonna do, I'm not being part of this new thing where women get to say what black men are, and then we got to fight our way. I've been down that road before. I've been down that road. Yeah, I've been down that road. I've been on that road. Any man that fought in custody knows that 98% of the fight when you're fighting is your character. It's got nothing to do with the child. It's got nothing to do with the best interest of the child. It's got nothing to do with none of that. Individuals that fought to be a father, you get to see a side of women that you now understand. Oh, y'all just delusional. And the crazy thing about a woman's delusion, they believe it. Yeah. Yeah. That's the crazy thing. A woman believes her delusion like it's a verse in the Bible. Let me say that again. A woman will believe her delusion like it's a verse in the motherfucking Bible. They will. They will. Mr. Dawkes, he's here. He chimed in. He said, Mr. Smith in chat, Jada has been doing what there you go. Jada has been doing what black girls and black women and black mothers have been doing for years. Apparently, Will and Jada don't have a prenup. No, they don't. I remember back in the 90s, they got married in, I think, 97 or whatever. And I remember that Will Smith asked, Jada asked Will Smith, did he want a prenup? And Will Smith said no. So she asked. Yeah. Will Smith is the sucker. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. I will never in a million years blame a woman for over a man. I'm not going to ever blame a woman over a man. And I'm going to tell you. I seen a video of a bear. No, I think it was a dog with a clamp on his thing, and he was hopping. And I was flowing up the video, and when I seen it, I had to hurry up and flick to the next video. It hurt me. It hurt me to see it because I have a dog. It hurt me to see a dog look like his foot was caught in a bear trap or something, and he was just limping. I was like, oh my God. But that's different. When I hear men fighting women, as a person that do my consultations, I had an individual, check this out. I had an individual, today. I did that one-on-one consultation today. And he asked his attorney, he said to his attorney, decline. He said to his attorney, what are we going to do about the lies and stuff that she's telling? His attorney said, well, let's not worry about that right now. So I wrote him a summary to give to his attorney, and it said, women, for the sake, of winning a custody battle, they will lie and say that a man molested, touched, did something to the child to get a restraining order in order to win. How come you don't see this? This is a strategic tactic that mothers do, and you're telling me we're not going to worry about that? I did not hire you. And so I basically drafted him up a summary today and said, from now on, when I ask you something, you need to give me a resolution. I want to sue this woman for making false accusations. This guy is retired military, for crying out loud, and he's getting blamed for all this stuff. Never did nothing wrong in life, but all of a sudden he's 39 years old and getting blamed for all this stuff. And a week and you guys, you kill me with getting these women attorneys. You kill me. Don't ever get a woman attorney. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to blame a woman for getting a man. You got to be like I tell individuals, I'm 55 years old. Ain't no woman ever got me. It's not on record. It's not on record. It's not on record. Listen, when I got a divorce in February. My ex-wife didn't find out about it until April. So Will Smith don't got a prenup. That's on him. She did ask. All right, let's be clear. Nah, Tesla chargers don't work on this car. There's an adapter I can buy, but I'm hearing that adapter, whatever, it's all good. Listen, there's enough EV chargers around. It was my fault. I'm learning how to get out of my little A to point B and be a little bit more adventurous with this electric car. It's my fault, completely my fault. So I am not, you know, do I love my mom? What am I supposed to say? My mom is my mom, blah, blah, blah. I love my mom, but no, you know what? I'm not built like that. I'm not built like that. When you show me that you're not on my side, hey, listen, I got nothing to say to you. Nothing. I got nothing. As a black man, I'm going to be clear about something. When I was a kid, everybody liked Big Daddy Kane, DJ Rob Bass, Easy. I was always on righteous rap. I was on Public Enemy, and then X-Clan came out, of course. I was always on righteous rap. I didn't like NWA. I loved Ice Cube and didn't like NWA. When Ice Cube left NWA, I was like, yeah, because I loved Ice Cube. I still love that dude today, man. Yeah, I love Ice Cube. I love Ice Cube, man. But I was always on that righteous rap. Anyway, so what Jada Pinkett Smith is doing is no different than what I got, 17. What Jada Pinkett Smith is doing is no different than the culture and the climate of women today. That's a fact. That woman has, because here's what I tell individuals. I will tell individuals this today, and I would tell individuals this today, and I would tell individuals this forever. What the feminist movement has done, the feminist movement has gave women a platform to come out and say whatever you want and get support. This is why you got women now saying my child is going to be me when he listen. You remember the thing. Ain't no woman going to be tricking my son. And that's why when my son get 13, he going to be blowing my back out. When did women ever say this? You know what? We should just start blaming black men for rape. What? When was this ever said? 15 years ago. Now it is said, and you get women that say it get a bunch of support. Remember the woman? Oh, I love when I see a white cop off a black man. This is what we get now. So we went from take them down in front of the white man to total destruction to the end of our lives. To whenever it want to be ragtime for a black man, our woman say, I'm a ragtime. Yes. This is why I will never speak to my mom again. There's not an apology written. There's not an apology in a book that'll make me say, I forgive you, Mom. Nope. I've been through too many wars, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was in Operation Desert Storm. I don't know if y'all know this. I was in actual war. There isn't a war on this planet like going to war with a woman. It's not the same. You can be dealing with a war and an individual know you got the best of them and they'll surrender, just like they did. Just like Saddam, his soldiers, they surrendered. But a woman will just keep going and be relentless and keep going and just total destruction. There's no purpose behind her war. There's no meaning for her doing what she's doing. She is just doing it to be reckless, spite off her nose to fight, bite off her nose to spite her face. Like I told individuals, Tia LaShawn Bradley would see a sign and it would say 100-foot drop 10 feet ahead. And she'd speed up instead of slow down. So you're fighting and you're like, when did you go? You fight a woman and you're saying to yourself, damn, when am I gonna get the whoa? When is the whoa gonna ever kick in? It will never kick in. Never. And my mom don't have a relationship with a granddaughter. And despite all that, it was like, you know, you gonna say all this, you gonna do this. What? I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I will never forgive my mom. Ever. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you got let me do this. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Check this out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play this. Let's see if I got it. Nope, I don't got it. God dang it. There was a woman that said something, and it was, oh, I think I should have it. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I think I downloaded it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Check this out.
But based on my observation, right, I honestly feel like Black women carrying their own men. We literally Karen our own men at times. We act like Karens. What do I mean by that? Y'all seen those videos where you have white women who play victim because they're being recorded. You know, we know this, but they'll play victim when they're around a Black man, or if they feel like they're not in control or intimidated, they'll play victim.
Very well said. When they feel as though they are not in control. I missed that when she said that before. She's absolutely right. And this is why women are relentless. They want to be in control. And, you know, for the 11 and a half years that I fought my child's mom, I can't ever forget. I came out of it with a lot of scars and a lot of, and for my mom to be on some old, so what? I got nieces and I'm sure they ain't like that. So I can't talk about what I've been through just in case your nieces are like that.
When we do the same things, we'll get the law or courts involved when we feel like we're not in control or we're not getting what we want, between the publicly shaming and insulting of our men, to act like we're victims in every situation when dealing with men. We Karen our own men. I've just seen too many instances and too many situations where we are doing things out of spite, and to say that we're not is a straight up lie. I just think it's amazing that women in general just think whatever a woman says, it's the truth.
Boom. And this is why, listen, at my age, I'm sure there's a lot of Black individuals out there that just look at what JADA Pinkett is doing and just like, oh, whatever, you know, he should do this. I look at it as a sign of the times when it comes to our women. Number one. Number two, I will never trust a woman. It's not gonna happen. I will trust. You know, 50 Cent said something that was so profound. He said, "I trust a woman to be a woman." And that is so true. I'll never trust another woman. I just won't. I won't even trust my daughter. I won't. Because the stage is set for whatever they want and whatever they think, however they should. A woman of color will feed you to the wolves and claim it's your fault for slipping in the den. It's the analogy, and to listen to these women constantly make claims that they are not the way they are. For these individuals to constantly keep making claims as to like, no, I'm really a good person. I look at what Jada Pinkett is doing and saying, well, damn, that's what women do. That's what they do. What is she doing different than what they all do? They all do the same thing. They all do the same thing. They're not doing nothing. Jada is not doing nothing that Atia LaShawn Bradley didn't do. She ain't doing nothing that my mom ain't do. They all are the same. They're the same. They're the same. They're the same. I will never trust one. I won't. The only thing, anyway, the only thing that a man could do when it comes to dealing with women of color, very short leash, if not one at all. You got to hold them right at the neck. You cannot give a woman a leash. You can't. You know, like I tell individuals, I got a friend of mine that child's father bashed her in the head, gave her 9 stitches. Ironically, she was 9 months pregnant. My man goes on the scene, pulls his gun out, about to send this guy to his maker. His mom, the mom jumping away, don't shoot my son, blah, 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 blah. He gets arrested for brandishing a weapon. He got to turn himself in, warrant out for his arrest and all that. When he goes, of course, the guy that he point the gun at got to sit with the prosecution. The guy he points the gun at is his daughter's boyfriend. And guess what? She's at the court hearing sitting with him. There ain't no way in hell I can forgive my daughter for that. I couldn't. I couldn't. I don't know a white man that would. I don't know a white man that would say, I forgive my daughter for that. I just don't. I just look at us. I just look at us in the black community as men, and we psychologically know, we psychologically know that we are at the mercy of women. Like, we should always be feeling like, if she get mad, you know the drill. She gonna call the cops. If she get mad, she gonna play victim. If she get mad, she gonna try to put a restraining order on you. If she get mad, it's like we are always at black women's mercy when they get mad. Not me. Not me. I won't. I won't. I won't. I am, like I said earlier, I accept my problems, because all my problems are not behind people. People, I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. There's nothing you can say to me to make me say, oh, yeah, I need you in my life. I don't need you. I don't. Mr. Dawkes, he chimed in. He said, I remember 50 Cent said, in his 2012 song, My Life, he said, there are emotions change, so I can never trust. Never. I will never trust a woman. Never. Ever. I won't. I will never trust a woman. Never. I make no quarrel about it. I will never trust a woman. I won't. There's nothing a woman can do that'll make me say, yeah, I trust you. I'd rather find me a 20-year-old that's in her fun stage in life, and we just have fun and all that. I put a baby in her, and it's all fun. It was never serious. And let her know, hey, listen, you ain't getting nothing from me. You ain't getting nothing from me. Blah, 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 blah. You ain't getting nothing from me. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm not trying to be serious with you. I'd rather do that than have a woman think that, let a woman think that I want to be serious with her. Then one day she wake up and decide, one day she wake up and decide, I just don't want this no more. Or I went to the store and some jiggy gave me an offer. And so I gotta go ahead and oust this relationship. And I'm gonna just start acting funny. And then you're gonna beg me, and then you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, please, why are you doing this and all this? And I said, no. We ain't doing that. You can go on. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I will. A woman will never have my level of care again. It won't happen. Won't. If my mom showed me and my daughter showed me, then that is what it is. I'll catch you guys.